Is it a weird feeling going into Saturday?
Yeah, I don't know if it's really hit me yet, but it'll probably hit me pretty soon.
Going into tournament play, how have you felt and played in tournaments in your collegiate career? Is there a different buzz to it? Is there an extra gear that gets, flipped?
Yeah, I know. I think it's just, it's the time of the year where, everybody's playing and you leave it all on the court every single game, It's survive in advance. So I think, every game when you go in there, you just got to play your best knowing that it might be your last game.
Is there anything to draw from the Puerto Rico trip? Because, you guys faced a little bit of adversity and handled it well, and that was, 3 games in a tight window. Is that just too far in the past, or do you guys look back on that at all?
I think every game we go into it with the mindset of playing to our standard, and I think that's a big thing that's kind of got us as far as it has now, and hopefully it excels us even further.
We were talking to Coach about how the last time we had chatted with you was kind of about taking on this new role with the team. How do you feel that went this year, and do you feel like you're set in that role now?
Yeah, I think that even with me playing in a different role this year, I think that having the same mindset, just going in there, playing as hard as I can, doing the little things that might not always show up on the stat sheet, but, help us win in the end. I think it's just the kind of mindset that I have.
Jayla, you're one of those players who's had kind of a unique journey, especially here at WVU, playing for 3 different coaches in the past 3 seasons. What has it meant to you to just play here and finish things out, given, all the adversity along the way?
It's kind of like a second home for me here. I've, yeah, like you said, been through lots of different coaching staffs, but, I think just the environment and just the people here in Morgantown and my teammates who I'm here with every day, they're a big part of the reason why, I'm still here, and I, love being on the court with them every day. Win, lose, or draw, they're my family, so.
Now, I asked Coach the same thing. I'm curious to know from a player perspective, but it just seems every home game the crowds continue to get bigger and bigger, especially last weekend in that game against Baylor. Closing things out here at home, just from a player perspective, how have you noticed the increased fan support? I mean, especially from what you've been used to over the past couple seasons, and what has that meant to the players to see that out there game in, game out?
I think that, like I said earlier, we're a family, on the court, and, our fans that support us every day. I think that it's been really eye-opening just to see how much the game, especially for females, has grown over time. And, just seeing how many people come out and support and, love us, whether we play good, play bad, they just love how hard we play. And I think that that's, it's really something that is really special. So, yeah.
Has the success of the team, really the last 2 years, kind of validated your decision to stay?
We were successful, but I think that regardless of the wins, it was a lot of other small things, just everyday things that kind of helped me grow this passion that I have play here with the WVU across my chest.
When you guys are playing at your best, it seems like the offensive production kind of trickles all the way down. Coach talks about having 3 or 4 players in double figures. What needs to happen to get back to that point?
I think that, we just need to do a good job of moving the ball, getting our assist up for every game. I think that once everybody, gets touches throughout the possession, that the ball kind of has a certain energy that goes through it, and it helps us, make more shots, get turnovers, run in transition, create some momentum, and it just creates a lot of energy in the gym. So I think doing that will really help us a lot.
How do players address shooting slumps? If offense might be working, getting good looks, but maybe things aren't falling as well as they did a week ago. Is that a matter of reps? Is it a mental reframing, or is it different for everyone, for every different player maybe?
Yeah, I think that it's kind of different for everyone. It just kind of depends. I mean, everybody has those everybody has those nights where sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. So I think just having people around you that can keep encouraging you and not let your confidence get down, I think that's really important.
Talked about your passion. Coach just sat here and said about how really the toughness of this team and its identity is really wrapped up in you and what you bring. When you hear something like that from your coach, just how rewarding is it to know that that hard work is really just kind of trickling down and setting the standard for the program?
I think there's It's really special just to be able to know that, you know, my teammates have that faith in me and kind of see me as a leader a little bit, just to be able to keep everybody's head in and just stay locked in throughout the game and, you know, keep our minds in it. I think that's really important, especially going into March.
The other two seniors who will be participating in senior day, Lauren and Tabby, obviously you've played with them for different amounts of time, but what have they brought to the program in the times that they've been here?
They've been a huge impact on the program. You know, they're a big part of our team, and, you know, Lauren, she brings a lot, especially on the defensive end and making big shots. You know, she brings a lot for us, and Tabby coming off the bench and bringing all that energy and going down there and banging down there in the post. You know, they're big parts of this program, and, you know, I think that I'm gonna be really missed them. Sorry, I'm trying not to be sad.
You can have a lot of family there.
Yeah, my parents and my sister and one of my friends is going to be coming down here, so I'm really excited to see them.
How often do they typically get to see you play in person?
Not very often, just because, you know, my sister, she's in school as well and playing sports, and both my parents are working, so, but they try and catch all the games, as many as they can on TV, so it's good to see them, though.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.